This video will show how to replace double clutch plate of Mercedes Actros 4140. And this is how to install pressure plate and clutch plate easily. But not just change the clutch plate. Still there are many questions. One is why, after changing clutch plate, the truck will not shift to any gear. And some truck model, splitter is not shifting. And all, we'll discuss on this video. But before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe. When installing the release bearing, this clutch fork must put in proper position. First is, set up the release bearing to pressure plate. Check the position of front clutch plate. And the position of rear clutch plate. Now set up the clutch pressure plate. Insert the input shaft guide to check the alignment. Use long bolt to set up and check the alignment. Now tight the bolt. Now insert the proper bolt for the clutch plate. Put mark on the flywheel. Guide for the bolt. And marking on pressure plate, where you insert the bolt.
Up! Up! Sinturon na yan.
Now this is how the clutch works. This is how the double clutch plate movement when shifting the gear. When pushing the clutch pedal, the clutch booster will push the clutch fork. When the release bearing pull out the diaphragm spring, the clutch plate will release from locking on flywheel. And this position, you can now shift the gear. And when the clutch pedal release, the clutch booster will release. And the release bearing will free. Then the diaphragm spring will press the clutch plate to engage on flywheel. In this clutch position, we try to answer some questions. Why after changing clutch plate or pressure plate, the truck will not able to shift on gears? And some truck model, splitter gear is not shifting. Let's take a closer look. This is a clutch travel sensor. And this is the rod used to read the travel of your clutch and how thickness and thin of your new clutch plate or pressure plate. More closer look. This clutch travel sensor is like a solenoid coil that rounded with coil. And this clutch travel sensor is connected into gear shift control system of the truck. When pushing the clutch pedal, the rod of the travel sensor is going out. By this clutch position, the gear shift control of the truck is waiting for the sign that you already pushed the clutch. But due to different thickness of clutch plate and pressure plate, the clutch travel sensor rod is not fully going out. In this case, the gear shift control of the truck will not recognize and will not give any output response to shift the gear. When this trouble happens, you need to reset your gear shift control program. If the truck is using gear switch system and you have problem on clutch travel sensor, then you cannot shift to any gear. And when the truck using gear shifting lever actuator and you have a problem on clutch travel sensor, then the splitter gear will not shift. When checking the clutch travel sensor, you can read at least 76 to 77 ohms. This is a clutch booster. And how does it work? This is a clutch master cylinder. And this is a clutch pedal. When pressing the clutch pedal, the oil will travel to push the piston shaft and at the same time, to push the air valve to let the air to enter inside the clutch booster cylinder. Take a closer look how the air valve will push. The oil pressure will push the valve to open the air, and that is why, when pressing the clutch pedal, the air will help to push clutch pressure plate. That is the cause when you have a problem on air supply, then you cannot press your clutch pedal. And when you have a problem on squishing pipe, the amount of the oil coming from your clutch master cylinder is not enough to push the clutch booster piston shaft. Then you may have also problem on your clutch travel sensor. And when you have internal leak on your clutch master cylinder, you have also problem on your clutch travel sensor. Hope this video will help. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.